Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 2 Crystal Souls, which we have learned something about. The subtitle of the game, that is. So apparently these Vanitae, who we've only... Well, I guess we have met the spirit of a Vanitae in one dungeon in Avernum 1, and otherwise we have only really heard whispers and rumors about them. At best, seen some of their remains, their what they left behind. So they apparently used to inhabit these caves at one point, and they seem to think that the humans took something from them, their crystal souls, as it were. But well, we'll see. Maybe the Empire did actually, as they invaded here, and now the Vanitae, who seem to live underneath the actual Avernum, even deeper down, seem to hold all the humans accountable. Right, barracks. Oh, these are abandoned. Nope. Abandoned, but it's still not okay to take this stuff, I guess. Or maybe the soldiers are just not currently resting. But there's no one here either. Okay. Sometimes there are things, individual items that are okay to take, but I guess not here. Right, I also wanted to take a look in here. We have Ember. I wonder... I don't think that's the same person who was doing the training here in the last game, in the previous game. A woman flushed with exertion nods to you in a greeting. A large broadsword hangs from her belt. I'm Ember. Welcome, soldier, to Formello's training center. Are you in charge of the training? Yes, I run this training center. It's where all the soldiers and mages and such come to learn new skills to use against the enemy. You can get training too if you want. Pity you're just soldier clearance. If you had mage clearance, there's some secret new techniques I could teach you. Interesting. How would I get mage clearance? Clearance. You'd need to get to the castle somehow. Well, that's gonna be difficult. What can you teach me? Learn bows? Oh, throw missiles and dual wielding. Dual wielding. It's too expensive, but it's good to know that this exists. I can only train it 2 times, but that's already gonna make a bit of a difference. Not much, but, you know, a little bit. Was that all, really? Okay, I'll be going. So, let's add that to the list. Amber trains what bows. Might actually be interesting to train bows for Ratantuo. Bows, dual wielding, and something else that didn't seem as important. Okay, good to know, good to know. I think that's actually pretty much it for Formello. The new and not necessarily improved Formello, that is. Well, let's take a look here and see how much more there might be. Right, back here the passage looks like it was formed recently, but not as recently as the entrance. This tunnel was probably created by a cavequake in the last few months. As you progress, the hissing grows louder. Okay. Yep, there are some giant lizards. They're not too bad, though. Oh. Oh, a hellhound, sure. Seems normal. Actually, what kind of new spells do we have? We have... Oh, can we use this actually? Oh, right. I think that only took... Actually, I'm not sure. Oh. I thought we needed more priest spell level to cast some of these. But I guess not. Okay, Unshackled Mind. We can use this. That's good to know. Move mountains. How is this targeted? Oh, it's awesome. This is a circle targeted thing. That's really good to know. I might want to hotkey that. Damage-wise? Okay. Rather, it costs 20, which is a lot. 27 to 93. Physical damage. It is more damage than this one deals. Smite is... Okay, Smite is at level 2, of course. so it has a 20% damage bonus added. As it is Call of Storm, both Call of Storm and Move Mountains deal less... Well, no, that's not true. Call of the Storm does deal less damage. Move Mountains does not, but it's also multiple times as expensive. I mean, this can come in handy, but I wonder if I want to hotkey any of those. Unshackle Mind, of course, is also super useful. I guess I'm gonna put Call the Storm in on the hotbar. Would be nice if I could actually talk, but well, no such luck. Yeah, just to have, you know, a general AoE option. Is this gonna hit this lizard here? I'm not sure. We're gonna see. Okay, it did. Oh, and it does knockback. I thought the knockback effect would have to be added by an upgrade, but I guess not. Icy Rain, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I mean, Spray Acid, in a way, I could use this as an... Well, I would use this as an upgraded single target damage spell, except that not only is it 8 times as expensive, it also doesn't deal as much damage. Of course, acid is a thing, so maybe I should open up with this on a single target. And then of course we have this, which does cost 10, but it also deals more damage even against a single target. Right, because it's also at level 2. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna replace Call Beast. And I guess I'm gonna keep Daze for the time being. Slow can be useful. Spray Acid is, yeah, I don't know, doesn't need to be on the hotbar because it's still so woefully limited. But now we can do this. Finally. Nice, nice. Okay, that was a pretty heavy hit. Kill or heal? I guess we play it safe and heal. And we're also being very wasteful with our mana here, knowing that we can just refill it whenever we want. Okay, more crystals. The air is fresher in the passage to the north. You feel a welcome draft of cool, moist air. Do we know? Okay, ruined town. Ruined town, huh? You emerge from the long tunnel into the ruins of a small town. The crumbling walls are old. The structures look like they've been here for centuries, and you strongly doubt that they were made by humans. The walls are very unusual, very tall and delicate. There are several surviving patches of green floor tile of a design you've never seen before. It's a very strange, haunted place. Oh boy. Oh, I wonder if any of these can be shattered with stone shatter. Oh man, I really want to explore, but at the same time I feel like I don't want to explore this place yet. Ah, I'm so being torn. What the hell is this? Okay, you know what? I'm going to go down here, but I somehow have a feeling that there might be something happening down there that might trap me there or something. So I want to take care of the stuff on the surface first. Right, I've been to all the places here. We have picked up a couple of quests. So, now, I don't know. Maybe going down there and learning more about the Vanatai and what's going on. Maybe getting the actual quest to save the Crystal Souls, as it were. Is something I'm supposed to do right now. Basically right after coming here for the first time. It's possible. I guess we're gonna see how difficult, for example, this place ends up being. Slith Outpost, well, I guess I'll have to return there anyway. Also investigate the tower. Well, we have a couple of things to do. And certainly a lot of places to just look at that we haven't been to yet. Those are cave worms, cave crawlers. That we somehow managed to avoid. What's this? A platoon of guards watches this gateway, making sure that no bandits can cause trouble in the rich farmlands of Formello. When they see you, they move to question you. Then they recognize you. With no further comment, they immediately wave for you to pass by. Sometimes notoriety has its distinct benefits. I mean... Okay, well, we're still anonymous though, according to our character sheet. But we are soldiers of Avernum, so I guess we must have some kind of official badges or anything to identify us. What the hell? What? How do I keep avoiding these? No, I want to fight them. Just because they're there, and they are annoying me. Or not. Oh, you can shoot twice. There you go. Should have shot a different one. Oh, yeah. Almost good enough. Actually, I'm going to do this. Activate Cloak of Curses. And then exit combat. Let's see how... More? Really? Actually, I'm gonna evade these. Formello 10 miles north, for Avernum 50 miles south. Silver 110 miles south. But I'm expecting a barrier here? Yep. Sure enough. Okay. So this is the extent to which we are allowed to travel south here. A large band camped here recently. They left a bit of trash behind, but nothing valuable. You can't figure out whether the travelers were friend or foe. Travelers or raiders. Okay. What is this place? Although these tunnels aren't fit for human occupation, they aren't useless. Rows of cairns line the walls. Several generations of Formellans have found their final rest here. Nothing of value was buried with them, though. Goblins loot these crypts with regularity. That doesn't sound good. Can we stop that somehow? You suspect that... Oh, there's something hidden here. And it's not even visible. That's devious. Okay. I guess... west of Formello Graveyard? Formello Graveyard. Cave door needed. Alright. And this just connects to this place. Has something already grown back? Oh, or probably the stuff that was just lying around doesn't grow back, but these herb bushes do. Okay, fair enough. Well, this must ultimately lead to where Motrex lives. Oh, right. Wow, lizard infestation is all the way up there. It's quite far. Well, alright. Let's return the way we came originally, and... Oh. The western approach to Formello is watched by this small group of exhausted soldiers. Why did we run into them before? They greet you and warn you to be careful to the west. They say that there is a band of Nephilim in a fort there who keep creating undead and sending them here. Yes, we know. If it wasn't for me, says their leader who wears the traditional garb of a priest, this patrol would have been torn apart weeks ago. Her troops not in agreement and they move on. Okay. I mean, I've already been here. These undead don't seem that bad. Seems like I can certainly handle them. As for their masters, the creators of the undead, that remains to be seen. A band of Nephilim recently set up camp here. Garbage, torn skins, rough stone Nephilim weapons, and broken totems litter the floor of the cave. A few feral cats prowl the wreckage, hissing at you when you get close. Okay. Oh, just cats though, not cat people. And what have we here? Nobody has disturbed this shadowy passage for a long time. Everything is covered with dust. Even the mold and lichen have died. Oh. At the end of the passage, you notice a glint of light in a pile of rubble. What a stroke of luck! You have discovered a small orange crystal. Take it. A wisdom crystal. Awesome. Okay. What do I have here? Oh, herbs. Wait, where'd those come from? Where did I get these? I don't remember picking them up, but that's fine. I'm gonna keep giving these to Rotanto, I suppose. Although, I don't know. I might start spreading them around as I did in the first game, I guess. Or not. I guess. No, I want him to have more levels. He's always gonna be struggling with keeping both his bows and spellcasting relevant. You have discovered a group of massive spiders. They all have large heads and long fangs, and one of them is holding what looks like a short stick in one of its pedipalps. Oh, have we not seen these before? The spider creatures watch you from a safe distance? Oh yeah, we have. I think I ran into them very early on, and they were too difficult for us to deal with, but they should be okay now. Yeah, this is a large group of Arania, but if we can maybe, well, didn't quite kill it there. Or there. Well, you can do this. You can move some mountains. Okay, we killed one. Hopefully we'll kill these here. Yeah, okay. Leaving us with only 2. That's definitely handleable. No problem. Kill. Oh, okay. Lizard goes first. It's fine. And we even get 2 fangs for our troubles. Having won the battle, you locate the stick one of the spiders was carrying. It is a polished oaken wand, no doubt recently brought from the surface. Perhaps it was taken from some invading Empire soldiers. The spider didn't use the wand against you. It may have suspected that the item was cursed or trapped somehow. Or maybe a spider can't use a wand? I don't know. Don't you need hands for that, perhaps? I don't actually know. Yeah, she used up some of her charges of that wand, actually, so... In fact, I could have used that against the Arania just now. But... I mean, it's much less useful now that I actually have my own AoE effect. I guess I'm gonna mostly use those once, if at all, then against undead, because those obviously are immune to ice. The road narrows abruptly here. Construction materials are strewn about. Someone was working here to widen the road and make things easier for merchant traffic. Work must have stopped when the recent disruptions began. Okay. Right, this will ultimately connect over to Formello's area. What is this place? Nothing? Guess not. Hello? Fellow soldiers? You meet a patrol of Avernum guards. They are marching up and down this section of roads, watching for Nephilim bands and infiltrating Empire soldiers. Dull work. You meet them briefly on the fort... you met them briefly on the way to Fort Genrick, so they don't interrogate you. They look very grim. You ask them if they've heard any news. Their captain says, Dragon Motrax. His lair is near here. We've heard tell that he has been slain. We hope desperately that it isn't true. With that, they take their leave, continuing their tedious watch of the area's roads. Oh. Motrax slain, you say? Well, it wasn't me, I can tell you that much. But who would have an interest in slaying Motrax and also be capable of doing that? I mean, I suppose maybe Empire soldiers? Someone has built a small stone hut in this little cavern. It sits by a pool of water and a modest mushroom garden. Knock on the door? The door is answered by a small manic man who introduces himself as Vale the Scrivener. He lives in isolation here, working on his scrolls and magic supplies. After asking questions for a while about goings-on in the outside world, he asks if you would like to see his wares. Sure. Exorbitant prices? Well, he does have one of the elusive Scrolls of Return Life, so... as well as some other useful stuff. No Speed Burst Scrolls. But a Scroll of Return Life. I wonder if it's worth taking a note about this. I don't know. What's this? This tunnel stretches upward for some ways. After a time you think it might be leading to the surface, however you eventually come to a place where countless tons of fallen rock block the passage. Tools left behind provide evidence that someone tried to burrow up through here. They soon gave up. Okay. We certainly don't have time to do anything of that sort. Okay, we can bypass this. Is this an Empire outpost? The passage ahead is very narrow and winding. Ahead you can hear the very faint echoes of angry human voices. The accent is unfamiliar to you. You can't see them. If you get too close to the campsite, you may have a hard time avoiding them. Search the tunnel. You walk over the rise and come into clear view of the campsite. You then find yourselves face to face with a group of surprised soldiers. They aren't pale and their armor has a crown insignia. They are Empire soldiers who have somehow infiltrated deep within Avernite lands. They attack. Yeah, I mean, they're far away from home. Okay, they're only classified as thugs here, which we have fought before. Yeah, okay, so despite being Empire soldiers, they're clearly intended for a very low-level party, and their mage apparently dropped something good there. Nice. Looks like we're not as weak as you guys maybe expected, huh? The warrior, of course, is a little bit tougher, but only a little bit. There we go. A gold ring? Oh, not magical. Oh well. You grab the herb. You search the encampment. Most of their meager equipment was wrecked in the battle, but you do find enough stuff to be worth about 100 gold in barter. You also find a scroll. It is real paper from the surface, dyed a faint red shade. Could that be... Oh no, never mind. The title of the scroll is Red Pass. It describes the bearer as worthy to pass lower security Empire checkpoints. You keep it. Okay, now we have 2 of those. Which apparently doesn't really do anything. Oh. Oh, nice. You detect and dig up a hidden cache. You find Scroll Lightning. Okay. Right. We have some of these already. Oh yeah. Give these to you. Cool. Lair of Motrex. Hello. Authorized guests only, please. There are a group of guards watching the approach to the cave ambulance. To the cave to the north. They seem to be about to stop you, but then they think better of it. It's as if they don't care anymore. Oh. As you pass, you can see that they've been in combat recently. Some have minor wounds, and there are a few tears on their arm. Tears on their faces and tears on their armor. You try to talk to them, but they only say, "You can enter the lair and report. The commander will know what you're allowed. Will know what you're allowed to hear. Oh, the commander will know what you're allowed to hear. So something actually has happened to Motrex. That isn't good. Huh. You enter a small Avernite fort. You have heard of this place, a walled encampment built around the lair of Dragon Motrex. All Avernites have heard of Motrex, the ancient dragon who chose to aid humans in their fight to survival in the underworld. 2 things catch your attention. First, the wall has been blasted open. The ground is scorched. This fort was recently raided, and the wall was breached. Second, there are no human guards. All of the defenders are enchanted stone constructs. Somehow trying to contract those 2 words. You can see them farther in, mindlessly patrolling. Huh. Well, something's not right here. There also didn't used to be an entrance here. I didn't expect a full-on cave with fire lizards. I guess I'll have to deal with them now. Or with it. It seems like the rest of them are just normal lizards. Come on. Oh, okay. Well, since you can reach it, I guess you should. I probably should have made sure to actually hit all 3 of them, and I didn't. Oh wow, there are more. Quite a few more. okay. One of them somehow survived. Oh, we also don't have our cloak anymore. I thought I renewed it, but I guess not. Maybe because this... No, this place can't count as a friendly settlement. Does it? I'm not sure. Exit combat. Nope. Nope. F. That's the right button. There. Cloak of Curses. And... time to loot. As soon as we deal with what might finally be the last of the blizzards. Possibly. Oh, nice. Some money. Oh, okay, this can be blasted open. Which is a priest spell. There we go. Huh. Okay, nice. 2 Motreks. Soldier clearance required to pass, which I think we have. But maybe we should go talk to Ko first, if he's still around. Oh, yep, there he is, kind of hidden. You find a captain of the Avernite army napping at his desk. When you approach, he is barely conscious. When you get close, he seems to inflate, almost leaping out of his chair. Greetings! Welcome to this fort, soldier. I am Captain Ko. Then he yawns. I suppose you're here to see Motreks. He looks at your insignia. You can head in. Soldiers are still allowed. Better hurry. The wizards might change that any day. What the hell is going on here? Why? This is all very strange. What's your job here? I'm the captain of this garrison. I don't have soldiers anymore, though. He grimaces. It's golems now. I just spend my time chasing lizards. Okay. Lizards? We got a bunch of giant lizards skulking around in the cracks behind these buildings. Well, not anymore. They're like rats, but deadly. Of course, the golems aren't any help. What happened to the soldiers garrisoned here? He shakes his head sadly. He used to have a dozen soldiers here. Most of them died in an Empire ambush. The same attack that crippled Motreks. Oh, okay, so Motreks is only hurt. Not dead. Then King Micah moved a bunch of mages in here to run things. All I do now is manage things. Count supplies, that sort of thing. It's sad. The dragon only wants to meet people in his old age. Now the mages don't let anyone near him. What are the mages here for? The crown put some mages here to find out everything they can from poor old crippled Motreks. They created golems to replace the human gods. The dragon never sees anyone but them and me, and they tire him out with constant questions. It's a sad tale for sad times. I guess. Well, maybe I can cheer him up a little bit. We killed some lizards behind your barracks. Did you? Glad to hear it. The golems are no help at all with that sort of problem. They don't listen to what I say. Thanks for your help. He gives you a scroll and a potion to reward you. Nice. Thank you. Radiant Eyes and a healing potion. Okay, sure. I'll take it. I want to know more about Motreks. He is the oldest of the dragons in Avernum. He's kind and wise. I don't know why the Empire sent a bunch of assassins to kill him. He was doing no harm. Well, I mean, I guess they were trying to finish the job, huh? How many dragons are in Avernum? 4 that I know of. You should ask Motreks about it. He could use a visitor. It'd raise his spirits. You're the commander here, right? Anything we can do for you? Oh, kill brigands. Nice. He shrugs. I suppose. There isn't much that needs doing. There have been some bandits wandering around to the north of this fort. I was going to send a platoon to kill them, but you could do it instead if it would keep you busy. Sure would. Thank you. Okay. So there is at least one guard here, though. Is that not a soldier? You meet one of the few human soldiers remaining in the fort. He hobbles around on crutches. Oh, okay, so he used to have a dozen, now he only has maybe 2 people or so. He's still recovering from his injuries from the Empire raid. You trade gossip, but you rapidly find that he knows nothing about what has been happening outside of the walls of the keep. Alright. Motrek's researcher's quarters. Okay. Marianne Pletty? Okay. A young, round-faced woman with long brown hair sits at this table. She is writing notes and figures on a scroll already densely covered with writing. She leaps up at you. Welcome, visitor. I'm Marion. I hope you aren't here to see the dragon. He is grievously hurt. Well, no, I am here to visit him. Do you know the dragon? Well, I was studying Motrex. I was his friend as well. Since the attack, I just wait here. Oh, why is that? What happened to Motrex? Poor old fellow. First he was carved up by Empire raiders. Now he can only see people by... now he can only be seen by people with clearance. She spits out the last word. He needs friends. Instead he gets interrogated for hours on end by a bunch of magi. I haven't seen him in months. I'm just waiting here. That sounds awful. What kind of clearance do I need? Not exactly sure. Some clearance to see Motrex, another to get in the labs they've set up back there. If you belong to the army, the golems might let you see the dragon. Well, we do. As for you entering the research halls, I don't know. I don't pay much attention to the bureaucracy. If I can see Motrex, would you like me to give him a message? Couldn't we also take you along, perhaps? As a guest? That would be very kind. And just tell him that I am thinking of him, and I wish him well. Okay. If that's all. What are you working on? She sighs. I don't know. Notes, letters, things to pass the time. Until what? Until Ko is relieved of his post and we can go somewhere else. Ah, so she's still the same. I was wondering. Her name did seem familiar, but I didn't actually think that she was the same who was waiting here in the first game. Well, yeah, they did plan to go to the surface together. Or, well, I guess not necessarily the surface, but just somewhere. From what we can go somewhere else. For Motrex to be able to see his friends again. For things to get better. I'm waiting for a change. Who's Ko? The captain here. He's in the building across the way. She points to the west. We are together. She smiles. Okay, good for you. Hey, Pletty. Strange name. You meet a tall, aged man with a multitude of wrinkles and only a few wisps of grey hair remaining on his head. He paces about this common hall slowly, a tiny worm wrapped in... What? Worm? No. A tiny form wrapped in bulky robes. You manage to get his attention. He nods in greeting. I am Pletty, a sage of renown. I might speak with you briefly while I wait. What do you study? Applied magic, the spontaneous creation of fire and force. Knowledge much in demand as the Empire invaders tear through our lands. What are you waiting for? He responds, more out of politeness than a desire to speak with you. I am here to visit the laboratory. I wait for someone to come for me. What is the laboratory like? King Micah has, in his wisdom, ordered a magical laboratory set up here. You can enter it, I'm sure. The mages here... You can't enter it, I'm sure. The mages here question the lizard for information that can help us save our nation. The mages? I can't really tell you about them. How can I see the mages? I can't imagine. I had to travel to the castle to receive Magi clearance. An arduous journey and a difficult process. I don't know what wandering soldiers like you could do. Before you can respond, he says, Excuse me, I must return to my thoughts. Then he turns away. Okay. Well, we can just go in here, so... Why not? What? Oh. Ah, I must have... That's interesting. I accidentally hit one of these special keys on my keyboard, and that apparently is bound to... what was it? M or P? Oh. I really wanted to check if this helmet was takeable, but no. Okay. Fair enough. Well then, let's go see the dragon. This tunnel leads to the lair of Motrex. Motrex is a dragon, one of only a handful of this mighty race known to be alive. He is an ancient beast, very kind and respected by all of Avernum. Most of the guards here aren't human, or alive. Golems, magical automatons crafted from stone, protect the lair. You're surprised that humans aren't helping to defend the ancient dragon. Perhaps the recent raid took a gruesome toll. A nearby sign says that you need to have soldier clearance to approach Motrex. In other words, that you are a full soldier of Avernum. Fortunately, you qualify. The golems do not react as you pass. Somehow they know. Well, this is all new. Is this the lab? Magi clearance only beyond this point. Your progress is blocked by a massive closed iron gate. A magic circle has been inscribed into the floor before the gate. To proceed, you will have to pass through the circle. As you start to cross the magic circle, the runes surrounding it glow faintly. You feel a ticklish sensation on the back of your right hand, then the light fades. The gate remains closed. You've heard of runes like this. They are used by the Avernite government to block off areas which are off limits to soldiers with inadequate clearance, like, it would appear, you. Gotcha. What are these? Just boots? Okay. The cave to the north is huge. It is the base of a huge natural shaft, and the ceiling is lost in the mist far beyond the range of your light. The floor is furrowed with deep claw marks to the north. To the north is a large platform upon which rests Motrax the dragon. Everyone in Avernum has heard of Motrax, the kindly old dragon who has helped your people many times in the past. When you get closer, however, you can see that Motrax has been grievously wounded. He was an ancient creature to begin with, but now his body bears a number of vicious recent wounds. He was attacked with both blades and magic. He lies on his side, weak and tired. If you believed such a thing was possible, you would be sure that Motrax is dying. He is not blind, though. When he sees you enter, he raises a claw and beckons you forward. Okay. Soldier clearance only. Yes, yes, we know. Whoops. That's not how you quick save. There we go. Motrax is an enormous reddish-green lizard, 50 feet from head to tip of tail. He lies curled up on his platform, but even in his reduced state, his presence is intimidating. Time has not been kind to him. His scales are fading and wrinkled, and recent scars mar his body. His wounds from the recent raid have been bandaged, but the wrappings are damp and seeping. He looks like he can barely walk. Despite his depleted state, he raises his head and greets you with dignity.
Ah, visitors, a human. Welcome. I am Motrax.
Your wounds are terrible. Can I help you heal them? Motrax shakes his head.
Healing magic can only go so far. Your human magic can ease my pains, but my centuries are long, and my time is ending. Nothing can be done now.
Oh, you're dying?
I don't know. My body has surprised me before. Maybe it will again.
How were you wounded?
Empire raiders, their spells, their blades. When they came, a few entered my chambers. I devoured them, but I paid the price.
He looks at the moist bandages on his flanks and limbs.
I will always pay the price.
Man, that sucks. What do you do here? He is at a loss for words. His head is bowed low, and the words struggle to emerge.
I help the humans as best I can. For protection.
Help with what?
I provide information. I have learned much in my centuries of life. It is fuzzy at times. It gets that way.
The wizards come and ask me questions. He sighs a long, reeking gasp.
They're all I get to help now. They're the only people I ever see. I miss my friends.
That sucks so much. Why can they do that? What kind of information are the wizards looking for?
They want me to tell them who created the magical barriers that isolate the areas of Avernum. I don't know. I have no idea. I have only the most unlikely of guesses.
I need to bring down the barriers. Can you tell us how? I mean, again, I actually know more at this point than most people, and I would be willing to share I would be more than willing to share my knowledge, but it's unfortunate that the game doesn't acknowledge that. At least not until now. We'll see. Well, I need to bring down the barriers. Can you tell us how? He squints at you, lost in thought. His eyesight is failing. He thinks. He seems to become very confused.
You should go to Formello, to the south. Before the attack go there. That is all I am sure of. I get so tired.
Well. Marion asked us to say hello to you and tell you that she thinks of you often. Motrax pauses. After a moment, a single tear runs down his worn, scaly face.
How pathetic I have become when the regard of a single human is of importance to me.
Oh, don't say that. Are there any quests I can undertake for you?
No, I have no needs anymore. I am passing beyond that stage now.
There were runes to the west which blocked me from passing. Do you know how to pass them? Motrax shakes his head.
It is a human matter. Defenses of the wizards. You will need a higher rank in your own army. I cannot give it to you.
Well, okay, that's all I need, I suppose, and all I can do for you.
Then I will sleep. Heal. Try to...
He lowers his head to the stone and closes his eyes. How extremely sad. Hey, Epsilon and Delta are still here. Weren't they called something else before? Are these new cats? A black cat runs up and rubs against your leg. You check its name tag. It says Epsilon. I'm pretty sure they were called something else. Hello, Epsilon. It stares at you. It doesn't seem very talkative. Pet the cat. Oh, whoops. I meant to pet it. There we go. Meow. Okay, and you are Delta. Shoo the cat away? No, why? Pet the cat. It seems happy. Okay, let's leave it at that. Well, this used to be where his hoard was, which I never visited in the first game, out of respect. And this used to be the caves inhabited by his, well, pet fire lizards. Hey, Enla, can we... I wonder... if I were to separate the party and send someone here, close enough, technically, to initiate a conversation, and leave someone here so that we can see Enla and click on him or her. If maybe we could talk to them. But well, at some point I will have clearance and I will just be able to enter normally. But I wonder if that would work. Probably not, but maybe. I guess I can see it working. This field of rubble is where Motrex rests. It's a wide field of jumbled and cracked stones. It doesn't look very comfortable. Some of the stones are stained with the dragon's blood. Dragons are reputed to possess enormous treasure hoards. You see nothing of the sort here, just food, bones, and refuse. Well, and this? The pedestal is covered with thin stone tablets, inscribed with crude writing. With effort, you might be able to decipher them. The tablets on the pedestal are ancient and worn. You can't even begin to understand most of the writing, and you don't have the weeks it would take to try. You're forced to leave them alone. Okay, that does not sound like something I will be able to... Where did something happen? What? I didn't see it. Or did this open? Was this not open before? Maybe. You think that there is a concealed control here, but you can't figure out how to get it to work. Interesting. Huh. There's clearly something more to this. Yeah, this is... okay. Maybe there's one of these pools of insight over here that will make me smart enough to figure this button out. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to return at some point. I guess I might as well take note of the Magi clearance needed here. Motrex's lair. Need Magi clearance. Okay. Well then, this was a sad affair. Can we talk to you again? I gave you a message to Motrex. He thanks you for your concern. Well, he doesn't really, but let's pretend he does. She smiled sadly. Thank you, friends. It does my heart good to hear that he is well. Well, I mean... well as the circumstances allow right now. I only hope that I can see him again before he passes. Yeah, I hope so too. It seems really, needlessly cruel to not allow the dragon any visitors, especially when they're friends who have been visiting him for a long time. Hello there, thugs. I mean, I can understand not letting just any random person visit the dragon in his current state, especially. But, you know. Oh. Okay, you're just a normal thug, though. Can you... oh, I meant to shoot, of course. There we go. Dagger, that's all you got? Alright. You guys need to go. Well, they still give us a good amount of experience, actually. Surprisingly so. Or maybe I was not looking right. No, well, I mean, it still adds up. Certainly easy enough to get too. No reason not to grab that extra experience. You're suddenly set upon by a group of bandits. Oh, how fortunate. You must be the guys we were looking for.
Hold, their leader shouts. You must pay us a toll to pass. Give us 25 coins or we must do battle.
Well, in that case, we must do battle. They draw their weapons and meet you in battle. They really didn't want to fight you, but now that you've forced the issue, they won't back down. If they are captured, it means certain execution. Oh, we have run into these before, and they proved too much for us to handle. Oh yeah, they're actual bandits. Well, we'll see if we are strong enough now. We might not be. They're certainly a lot tougher than the thugs we just fought. Yep, okay, we're just dead. Crap. Where did I save? I didn't save in such a long time. It's not even funny. We saved here. God damn it. Well, okay, I didn't really do much. No, this was open before. Weird. Try. Okay. Can't get it to work. Huh. So this must open something somewhere we can't see right now. Unless I'm blind and it's actually visible, but no, I don't think so. It must be in one of these areas. That probably open through this button? I don't know. That's my only guess right now. Okay, so I didn't really miss out on that much, but it's annoying whenever this happens. Oh. Okay, we'll need to use the Orb of Throny to get over there, which makes you wonder how whoever lives there gets to their house. But okay, maybe they have a small boat or something. What is this, actually? Oh, this must be the lizard infestation. This huge cavern is filled with thick, choking steam from several large fumaroles. Sulfurous steam pumped up from the miles below you assaults your senses. The floor is covered with faint tracks from a giant lizard's strong claws. This area only became volcanically active 2 or 3 years ago. Avernum is not geologically stable. It is occasionally struck by cave quakes, which can create interesting features like this overnight. Well, I guess that way they hand wave all the pretty drastic changes to the landscape and whatnot. Which is okay, you know, it's actually plausible enough in an underground world like this. At first you think that these are giant lizards like those found in farms and pulling merchant caravans. When they get closer, you realize that they're a bit larger. They also emit small puffs of flame from their noses when they exhale. Also known as fire lizards. Nothing we haven't dealt with before. Well, it's not a great start. And not a particularly great continuation either, but we live. Okay, well, that's better. There we go. Not so bad. Okay, yeah, this is the lizard lair, right. Well, I mean, we can deal with lizards, even fire lizards, well enough at this point. I'm a little bit worried about these bandits here. Actually, I should definitely save the game. Not entirely sure which cave they were lurking about in. Oh, okay. You guys again? Nice crit. Wow, 53 crit from her without any bow skill. That's pretty impressive. Was there anything else I did previously? I don't think there was. Okay, and this is where the bandits are. I don't think I will actually be able to beat them, though. I guess it really depends on a lot of luck. Attack? Yeah, they're too close. Yeah, now they all take their turns. They just deal too much damage. Yeah. if they miss us enough times to actually not kill one of us the first turn, we might stand a chance. Actually, we're just gonna wait here. Even retreat a little bit. So that only a couple of them can reach us? Okay. Ouch. Well, actually, the archers aren't that bad. Okay, protection. Haste. Go here. Drink a potion. Attack. Didn't get hasted. Lightning? And we miss. And the protection does not do enough. Oh, there's the god parry. And we... Of course. He had to shoot him. Okay. Not enough. And no haste. Almost enough to kill, but not quite. Oh, actually, you can do this. Nope, not good enough. Not good enough. I mean, we'll see. I'll keep trying. Actually, well, we might be able to finish them off. Not quite. Oh, wow. Yeah. No, that's it. I mean, we might be able to do it if I keep trying. It's annoying to me, you know, to leave them here in the middle of otherwise completely explored and finished areas. I'm gonna try a few more times. Looking at the time, it is a bit late to actually start anything major. Like a full dungeon. Yeah, I'm gonna retreat, although I think they're a bit too close this time around. They're gonna get a couple of attacks off here. Well, I think we're fine. Oh boy. Well, again, protection, haste. Ah, you're ensnared, really? That sucks so much. Potion. Not good enough. Well, there was one miss. Ouch. Ensnared. Okay, that's not so bad. And they missed it. Why do you get your turn? Oh, because that's normal. Right, I forget. Heal. No haste. Oh, actually, I completely forgot about daze. This is actually... well, we only dazed one of them. So, we're still screwed. What? Why do you not attack? Yay, we killed one. Now we get killed. Okay, I'm not gonna reload yet. Wow, that was really lucky. Heal. Hasted, yay. War blessing, I guess. Try to daze more of them? Maybe like so, actually. Nope. Well, we dazed one more. Good crit. A valiant effort. Oh. There he goes. Wow, 42. Kill! Okay. Kill! No. Ouch. Missed. Kill him! And now we're dead. This is where we die.
Yeah, just reload before I get another death screen. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a level or two more and we should be able to do it. But for the time being, I mean, we have an official quest for them, so I'm not going to forget about them. So that's good. We cannot investigate the tower as far as I'm aware. Oh, actually what I wanted to do... Yeah, so... No, we can't go here. The tower used to be here-ish, I think. Is it on the map, actually? Yeah. Right, so it should be hereabouts. And I guess maybe we can reach it via boat. We still haven't actually bought a boat. Come to think of it. So that's another thing we can do. Maybe even a thing we should do. You know what? Why don't we? The boat works. Right, it's right here. Wait. Where's the... Are you the boat maker? Ah, yes. Okay. Fair enough. The boats are out on the docks. One of them is yours. Which one? Not this one. Not this one. No, of course it's this one. I knew all along. Cool, we have a boat. Oh, that means we can go here. Can we not? Oh, okay. So you actually move onto the shoreline now. Fair enough. Oh. I had wondered why the location didn't pop up on the map. Swampy Cave, you say? Oh, it is on the map. Okay. I mean, I don't want to explore it right now. I want to look around a bit more. I can go here. And this is not actually... Oh, never mind. This ledge is home to a large colony of giant lizards clustered around an abandoned camp. They're wild, they still have their claws, and they're hungry. Oh. Okay. But they are only giant lizards. Not too big of a deal. In fact, not a big deal at all. Nice one shot. 84, wow. Oh, I was gonna say, easy peasy. Of course it survived. There we go. Oh, that's all we get. Fair enough. Well, while we're here, let's quickly investigate this fortress. I'm so used to this relatively long delay before the damage actually pops up that I'm always surprised by this new Stone Shatter spell that it happens so fast, almost instantly. Okay, I mean, we were supposed to only scout this out real quick. Maybe we have to actually stick around long enough to get some kind of greeting text here. Ah, you're outside a crumbling fort. It was shoddy construction to begin with, and cave quakes have slowly been tearing it apart since. The structure is primarily rows of rocks precariously stacked on one another, and the outer walls are held up by the buildings inside. Similarly, the walkways are just thin slabs of rock randomly arranged on the cave floor. The whole building is a mess and a danger to all inside it. You can guess why the construction is so poorly maintained. There are sliths inside. This race of reptilian humanoids only recently learned to make buildings, and they're still working on it. The question is whether these are the friendly sliths that are allies of the Avernum government, or one of the mad tribes that hunt humans. Well, I mean, we can already see the hostile sliths here, so that question answered itself. But I wonder what is actually required to fulfill the requirements of the quest. Oh, also these guys pack a punch. I did not mean to switch places. Oh, maybe I should press the wrong... maybe I should press the right button if I want to actually attack them. That might be worth considering. Ouch. Well, this is not boding too well. Shoot it. Nope. I think we need haste. And... wow, we're so lucky they didn't actually kill anyone. Yet. Why don't you retreat? Heal? No haste. Unfortunate. There we go. This should kill one of them. Of course we missed the one. But he's terrified. That means he's running away? Well, not yet. Hasted. Nice. Can you reach? Of course not. Of course not. Well then, do this instead. There we go. Oh. Oh, they're resistant to fire. More so than I expected. There we go, finally. Oh, hi there. Another flinger. Ouch. Oh, I should have shot. Not sure what I was thinking there. Heal. I mean, really, we should just be retreating. There we go. Easy as that. Okay, also, level up. Dexterity. Priest spell. I think 16 is the most you need to be able to use any spell. So that's where I'm gonna stop. Of course, that's still quite a few more levels to go until then. More magical efficiency? Sure. Becomes more relevant as spells are getting costlier. Should I? I guess I should. In the first game I was actually not able to buy absolutely everything, like all the spell levels, because of money restraints. Not to mention that I hardly bought any supplies. So I guess in the interest of being able to actually to not have to worry too much about money, I'm going to give everyone Negotiator. Feels like a bit of a waste of a trait, but you know, it is going to be useful for the whole party. So there's that. Well, we've definitely been there and spent some time there. So if that didn't fulfill whatever was required to beat the quest, I'm not sure what will. And I want to look around here. Yeah, we can actually... wow, okay. Looks like, unfortunately, moving around the waterways is still just as glitchy as... yeah, you'd still really like to get stuck on corners like this. Just now, yeah, I don't know. It seemed to get unstuck. Anyway, we can reach the back entrance to this Slith Fortress, not Slith, Nephil Fortress. That's interesting. And this should lead... oh, hi there. There's quite a number of guardians there. Oh, we can also continue past here. Interesting. Well, there are a couple of things to explore. Maybe we stop with these seemingly minor side areas, and then take a look at this tower. Maybe start tackling this fort next time. But yeah, for the time being, I'm gonna actually land here. And yeah, for the time being, thank you very much for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye bye.